Major Russian entrepreneurs have withdrawn record amounts of money from their companies, which happened against the backdrop of a credit crisis and a decline in investor activity, according to Forbes experts. It has become known that the total volume of payments by Russian companies in favor of 50 businessmen last year reached 1.769 trillion rubles, which broke the record. Thus, the controlling shareholder of Severstal, Alexey Mordashov, received almost 202 billion rubles, and the co-owner of Lukoil, Vagit Alekperov, received 201 billion. Among the leaders who pumped money out of the Russian economy are also Vladimir Lisin, Leonid Mikhelson, and Alisher Usmanov. The Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs, in whose work many of the above-mentioned representatives of big businesses took part, is sounding the alarm, assessing the state of the Russian economy. According to their data, many Russian enterprises are on the verge of default, and the economy has been showing signs of recession since the end of last year, as well as the risks of a hard landing. It is worth noting that the top leadership of the Russian Federation, including the dictator Vladimir Putin himself, is well aware of the above-mentioned problems, but he is quite happy with this, and he is not going to take any measures against the oligarchs. Despite the immense pressure of international sanctions, Russia's economy has shown remarkable resilience, largely due to its vast natural resources and support from key allies like China. The country's ability to produce essential commodities, such as food and energy, has allowed it to withstand prolonged economic pressure, much like other heavily sanctioned states. However, this endurance is no accident. Over the past 3 years, Russia has deliberately restructured its economy, shifting priorities from civilian prosperity to military production. Even if hostilities were to cease immediately, Russia's economic transformation is unlikely to be reversed. The Kremlin has redirected vast industrial capacities toward defense production, fundamentally reshaping the economic landscape. This shift has created a new class of economic beneficiaries, industries and individuals profiting from the war, who now have a vested interest in sustaining Putin's war economy. The substantial investment in military infrastructure and the prioritization of defense industries indicate that Russia is preparing for prolonged geopolitical tensions with an economy increasingly centered on military capabilities. Reversing this trajectory would require not only political will, but also extensive economic reforms, both of which remain improbable in the near future.
During the night of July 4th, Russian air defense systems destroyed and intercepted 48 Ukrainian drones in 5 regions of Russia, the Russian Defense Ministry reported. 26 drones were shot down in the Rostov region, 12 in Kursk, 6 in Belgorod, 3 in Oriol and 1 in Lipetsk. Rostov region Governor Yuri Slyuser reported that drones attacked Azov, Rostov-on-Don, Novoshakhtinsk, Shakhty, Azovsky, Myasnikovsky, Kamensky, Oktyabrski, Milarovsky and Tarasovsky districts at night. A civilian died as a result of a drone crashing on a residential building in the village of Dolatinka in the Rostov region. In Azov, according to authorities, an apartment building on Kolentivsky Lane was damaged and the roof collapsed. 120 people were evacuated from the building. The remains of another drone fell on the Lakhimov Stadium. In Shakhty, 6,000 civilians were left without power as a result of the attack. The Ukrainian telegram channel Exile Nova Plus claims that the target of the attack in Azov was the Azov optical and mechanical plant. The head of the Belgorod region, Vyacheslav Gladkov, reported drone attacks on the evening of July 3. According to him, in the village of Oktyabrski, a drone attacked an apartment building, injuring a civilian. Another drone, according to the authorities, attacked a social facility in the village of Besanovka. An employee of the institution was injured. In the village of Golovkino, a drone hit a truck, injuring one person. In the Oriol region, according to authorities, there is no damage or casualties. The authorities of the Kursk and Lipetsk regions have not reported on the consequences of the attacks. 4 Ukrainian drones crashed in the Sergiev Posad district of the Moscow region early in the morning of July 4, Governor Andrei Vorobyev reported. 2 civilians were injured. As a result of the drone's fall, a substation was damaged, said Oksana Arokanova, head of the district. At least 5 microdistricts of Sergiev Posad were left without electricity. Power supply to some subscribers has already been restored, the Moscow Region Ministry of Energy told TASS. A drone attack threat was announced in Izhevsk, Votkinsk and several other settlements in Udmurtia on the morning of July 4. This was reported on his Telegram channel by the head of the Republic, Alexander Brekolov. The threat of a UAV attack has spread to the Malopurginsky district, Votkinsk district, Zavyalovsky district, Yakshirbodiansky district and Izhevsk. Residents of populated areas are asked to be vigilant and observe safety rules. Residents of Izhevsk report that sirens are sounding in several areas of the city. Earlier, the head of the region reported that drones threatened Serapol, Mozga, Kambarsky, Sarapolsky, Karakulinsky, Kiznersky and Mozhinsky districts.
Господи, что ж это такое? Даже все окна, вон, бедные люди тут, а? Глянь, горит. Суки проклятые, чтоб вы попередухли. Твари, блин, а? Глянь, балкон повырывала, глянь. Ты представляешь?
Давай я подержусь.
Колись. Наши танки дойдут до Джанку.
Да еще не по-русски написали, ебаные. Хоть бы русский бы это. Хоть бы русский бы знали бы, пидорасы.
Да, конечно.